please tell me your name, your business, and what you do.
So my name is Denora Encarnacion, and our business is actually where we are now. It's called Elegance at Event Masterz, and I'm one of the co-owners here with my husband, Carlos. And we literally host all different types of events, but we also do outside where we do sound, lighting, and stage. As we host anything from networking events to birthday parties to wedding receptions to very small scale dinners. It just really depends upon what the client is looking for, and we can create any type of event. What we wanted to create, my husband is a musician. He plays keys, he plays drums, he plays organ. And what we wanted to create in our space is not a blank space where the client would have to worry about where they're getting sound, where they're going to set up, what about food, what about this. We consider ourselves a one-stop shop. So literally, if you want to come in and just show up for your party and say goodnight, we can do that. So you are able to either bring your own catering in, bring anything like that, but we supply tables, we supply chairs, sound, lighting, stage, any type of event. We work with a host of vendors for catering, for decor, anything like that. So you can really come in and not have to worry about those things that you would normally have to speak to 5 different people. You can come and deal with me, set up everything, and have a good day. We're on Instagram and we're also on Facebook, and that's Event Masterz with a Z _ LLC. So very important, MASTERZ. And that literally describes us. We want it to be something different, not practical, and Z gives it a little pizzazz. My husband's been in the business over 10 years. He does concerts, different events outside, but for the actual building, this is our 3rd establishment. So this time, what they say, 3rd time's a charm. So we were looking for a freestanding building, and this one we've had now going on 2 years. And that's literally what we pride ourselves on. So even for like a networking event, you don't have to worry about bringing, we have mic lapels, all those different things that people normally would have to bring with them. Versus you see Lou was able to come in with his laptop and, really, just deal with you guys after that. There was no other setup for it. So we make it very convenient for someone.
If there was anything that you would want to tell yourself, say someone who's trying to get into the same space and work, what would be the biggest piece of advice you would give?
I would definitely say location. Definitely look at a location, meaning this is why it's the 3rd space for us. The first 2 spaces just didn't suit exactly what we needed. There's also a lot of restrictions that goes into this line of business. So within our last space, it limited us as to times that we were able to host events. It limited us if we were able to get an alcohol license. So we're full, like most venues don't have an ABC license. We have a full ABC license. So that also eliminates something that the client has to worry about going downtown, getting a day permit before they can have an event. No. We just cut that out for them. We have a license, we have licensed bartenders, everything for them. But those are things that you have to look at. People throw up venues really quickly. They don't realize all the restrictions depending upon where the location is. So that's very important that they know and do their homework on what they're doing and what their limitations might be. Because you can go in the door and already set yourself up for failure if you don't know those things. We are very real. First of all, we're husband and wife, and we know our lanes. So within that, my husband actually is overproduction. So we're not outsourcing that to someone else where you have to say, okay, you tell us what we want, and now we're gonna get this. My husband does all the production, and from the planning piece, that's all me. So you're gonna come in and you're gonna actually deal with the people that are handling whatever your occasion is, and we're not where we're unreachable. Very real. We've done this several times, and like I said, it also helps from a musician side, even to us having a green room where we thought about that from an artist perspective. When they come in, they have an area that's just for them, and we thought about that because he's a musician. So a lot of this is catered around what we would want when we were doing events at other places. That's what really drove us to opening our own location, was him going out, traveling, doing all these different things. And we're like, okay, we can stay put here and give people exactly what they're looking for. So. I want another standalone building, but I want it where it can double as the different types of events that we're looking for, and I want our own private parking lot. So that's literally, we want to go bigger. So within each space, we have, like, this is 7,700 square feet. So what you're not looking at here, it's a whole nother room in the back. That's about 2,500 square feet where we do rehearsals for bands and everything else. But our next location, I want to have a lot, basically more property, where we're able to do outdoor events as well. So just going bigger. I think you asked some really great questions, so I appreciate that. I would definitely say just check us out, because if you look at us online and things like that, it doesn't do us any justice. I would definitely say just come and visit, tour, and just get to know us. Come and see some of our events. We do a lot of live music events. We do live music Mondays every other Monday, where we have a host of band musicians that come out and they perform. It's almost like an open mic for musicians. They get to get on from drums and keys and oh my God, horn sections. It's amazing. So, and then we have different artists that are coming in to perform. We have Grammy award-winning artists and things like that that are coming to check us out and perform on our stage. So we're excited. We're just growing and just doing what we love.